Hey folks, Suk here from ZenRigs, and I just want to take a minute to show you the X-Board Expression pedal board from ZenRigs. An X-Board is something which I've designed specifically for expression pedals. I'll show you how the whole thing kind of fits together, but the idea is it's custom sized for specific pedals. It's got integrated GloRisers. I'll show you this when I take it apart. Oh, let me just turn this off with some flashing lights here. That's all right, leave them. It's got integrated GloRisers so that for your expression pedals, there's no need to remove the feet. They just go straight into the cutouts within the platform like this. You can put a bit of Velcro on the back of the pedals to secure them to the riser itself, just like my regular GloRisers. But the idea is it fits in there. You have integrated lights within the channels within the risers, which power just like my regular lights using USB. Around the back here, just for this particular board, I've got two cables coming at the back. Again, I'll show you this in a second with a power brick. And if I turn on the power brick, the lights come on the board. What I wanted really was a satellite board. So now I've got an AXFX3, I've got an FM3, and depending what I'm doing, I'll be using one or the other for gigs or for events or whatever. So rather than having everything mounted to a board, when I'm using either rig, what I do is I quite often take the pedals separately on one of these X boards. This fits nice and neatly into a backpack. I've made it as small as it physically can be. And it's just easy because then it's easily switchable between my two rigs. Just plug the cables into the back and away you go. It comes in a specific configuration for the pedals that you want. At launch, it's going to be for the mission style pedal, like this, which can go on one side, and also the EV2 style pedal, or the EV2 pedal, which goes on the other side. You can choose whichever one goes on which side. The reason for choosing those two was because they're the two pedals I have, rather selfishly. But over time, what I'll have is options for different pedals on either side, EV1s, EV2s, and any combination with missions and that sort of thing as well. So the board itself is completely flat. No angles, it's just a completely flat board, and it's made of a triple layer of acrylic, right? So the top piece here, it's all stuck together with Velcro. The top plate here, you've got a middle section, which is this thick piece over here, and then a bottom section, which is black acrylic again. So the two black bits are 5mm thick each. The middle section, just like my regular GloRisers, is 10mm thick. So for the middle section, what I've done is I've made one really big integrated GloRiser with the cutouts in there. And you can obviously, if you want to, you can put lights in the channels here. The lights, if you take a look at the GloRiser video, that will show you exactly how this works. But the idea is that the lights go into the channel and they face outwards. They're just LED strip lights. They're USB powered. You can use your own if you've got any of your own, or you can get them from the ZenRigs website. They power off of USB, so whether you use a USB strip or a USB power bank, one of these little brick thingies like I just showed you a second ago, doesn't make a difference. But you put all this together, and as I said, 5mm base, 10mm in the middle, 5mm on the top, all sticks together with Velcro. Once you put this together, let me just try this again quickly here. It's nice and secure, and you end up with this sandwich of a pedal board, which is in total about 25-30mm thick with the Velcro on there as well. Like I said, nice and flat. It's a nice smooth finish. It's the same matte acrylic that I use on all the bits and pieces for display protectors and what have you. And with the lights in the channel, it lights up. I've gone for this decision to have this option for lights in the channels, just like with the GloRisers that I sell separately. And the idea for this is exactly the same. To start with, it was so you could see the pedals on the stage. So if you take a look at my GloRiser video, that'll explain to you that the idea came around from spending some time with Steve Vai and his crew when I was 10 years ago working on labels for his board. And a comment that Thomas Nordegg, his tech, made to me about why Steve puts glow-in-the-dark tape around his pedals, so that when he comes out onto a dark stage, he can clearly see where everything is. So that was kind of where the idea of GloRiser came about. You can obviously light up, there are separate lights on each side, so you can have them different colors, you can have them pulsing, flashing, strobing, whatever you want to have. But the idea is it lets you see the pedals clearly. You can distinguish the pedals by different colors if you want to. Plus it also just looks kind of nice. So when you got it all together, I think it's quite a nice looking board. So that's it. That was the idea behind X-Board, which is available now from ZenRigs. So that's the X board, expression pedal, pedal board.